like, share, subscribe.
California DMV Written Test Number 1. The question 1. When driving in fog, rain, or snow, use 1. Low beams. 2. High beams. 3. Fog lights only. The correct answer is 1. Low beam headlights should be used in fog, rain, and snow. The light from high beams will reflect back to the driver under these weather conditions, causing a glare that will make it difficult to see ahead. The question 2. When you see this sign, you 1. Are approaching a railroad crossing and should prepare to stop. 2. Will always stop at the upcoming railroad crossing. 3. Should stop and wait for a signal before crossing the railroad tracks. The correct answer is 1. This sign indicates that you are approaching a railroad crossing. You must look, listen, slow down, and prepare to stop. Wait for any trains to pass before you proceed. The question 3. In which of the following scenarios should your wheels not be pointed straight ahead? 1. When waiting to make a left turn at a traffic light. 2. When parked on a hill or sloping driveway. 3. When parked on the side of a level roadway where there is no curb. The correct answer is 2. While waiting to turn left, keep your wheels pointed straight ahead until it is safe to start your turn. If a vehicle hits you from behind, this will prevent you from veering into oncoming traffic. When parked facing either uphill or downhill, turn the wheels so the vehicle will not roll into traffic if the brakes fail. The question 4. You should increase the distance between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead when you 1. Are following a small passenger vehicle. 2. Are being tailgated by another driver. 3. Are driving more slowly than the posted speed limit. The correct answer is 2. When being tailgated, create extra space in front of your vehicle and do not brake suddenly. Slow down gradually or merge into another lane to prevent a collision with the tailgater. The question 5. If a truck or bus is making a right turn where you also need to make a right turn, you should 1. Quickly turn before the truck or bus is able to. 2. Wait until the truck or bus turns before you turn. 3. Squeeze between the truck or bus and the curb. The correct answer is 2. If you try to insert your vehicle between a turning truck or bus and a curb, you may suffer a serious crash. To avoid a collision, do not turn until the truck or bus has completed its turn. The question 6. When driving under snowy or icy conditions. 1. It is safe to use your cruise control. 2. Make speed and directional changes more gradually than you would otherwise. 3. Drive as you would under normal conditions. The correct answer is 2. When driving under snowy or icy conditions, you should make speed and directional changes gradually. Never use cruise control when driving on snow or ice because your tires may lose contact with the road and you will lose control of your vehicle. The question 7. Which of these statements is true about changing lanes? 1. You only need to turn and look over your right shoulder for lane changes to the right or left. 2. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. 3. Vehicles with 2 outside mirrors did not have blind spots. The correct answer is 2. Before changing lanes, signal, look in all your mirrors, and look over your left or right shoulder to make sure the lane next to you is clear. Looking over your shoulder is a way to check your blind spot to be sure there is no vehicle, motorcycle, or bicycle traffic in the next lane. The question 8. If you approach a traffic light with a red signal and a police officer directs you to go through the intersection without stopping, you should 1. Stop until the light turns green. 2. Go through the intersection without stopping. 3. Come to a complete stop before proceeding. The correct answer is 2. Instructions given by police officers directing traffic always override posted traffic signals and signs. Follow the officer's instructions. The question 9. Which of the following factors affect an individual's absorption of alcohol? 1. Weight. 2. Height. 3. Intelligence. The correct answer is 1. Factors affecting a person's absorption of alcohol include the person's weight, their biological sex, the amount of food in their digestive tract, and the number of alcoholic beverages they have consumed. The only thing to do to remove alcohol from a person's system is to wait. The question 10. This white sign means 1. You should slow down and move to the right lane. 2. Stay in the right lane if you are driving more slowly than other traffic. 3. Slower traffic must exit on the right. The correct answer is 2. A white, rectangular sign indicates that you must obey important rules. This sign means that drivers should allow the left lane to remain open, when possible, for passing and for faster traffic. The question 11. When being followed by a tailgater, which of the following will help you avoid being hit from behind? 1. Merging into another lane. 2. Decreasing your following distance. 3. Changing lanes frequently. The correct answer is 1. When being closely followed by a tailgater, you should slow down gradually or merge into another lane to prevent a collision with them. The question 12. A broken yellow center line means that 1. Passing is not permitted. 2. Passing on the right is permitted when the way ahead is clear. 3. Passing on the left is permitted when the way ahead is clear. The correct answer is 3. A broken yellow center line means that a driver may cross the center line to pass another vehicle on the left as long as there is no oncoming traffic. Drivers should never cross a solid yellow center line in order to pass. The question 13. You want to make a right turn at an upcoming intersection. You should slow down and 1. Move toward the left side of your lane. 2. Avoid driving in the bicycle lane. 3. Signal for 100 feet before turning. The correct answer is 3. When making a right turn, you should begin signaling about 100 feet before the turn. The question 14. Fatigue increases the risk of 1. Missing an exit. 2. Being late for an appointment. 3. Falling asleep behind the wheel and crashing. The correct answer is 3. Fatigue causes errors related to speed and distance, increases your risk of being in a crash, and causes you to take more time to make decisions. When you are fatigued, you could fall asleep behind the wheel and crash, injuring or killing yourself or others. The question 15. An orange and red triangular sign on a vehicle always means 1. The vehicle has the right of way. 2. Slow moving vehicle. 3. Shoulder work ahead. The correct answer is 2. Slow moving vehicles, such as farm tractors, road maintenance vehicles, and animal drawn carts, display an orange and red triangle on the back. The question 16. This sign means 1. Cars on the right move first. 2. You have the right of way. 3. Let cross traffic pass before proceeding. The correct answer is 3. When approaching this sign, you must yield the right of way. Slow down and let vehicles and pedestrians crossing your path pass before you proceed. If necessary, stop before going ahead. The question 17. Which of the following blocks the smooth flow of traffic? 1. Slowing down to look at collision scene. 2. Avoiding unnecessary lane changes. 3. Using public transportation instead of your vehicle. The correct answer is 1. Rubbernecking, the practice of slowing down to look at collisions or other out of the ordinary things, contributes to traffic congestion and should be avoided. The question 18. When driving in work zones, you should 1. Increase your speed to get through the zone as quickly as possible. 2. Reduce your speed and be prepared to stop suddenly. 3. Maintain your normal speed the whole way through the zone. The correct answer is 2. When entering and driving through a work zone, slow down and be prepared to stop. Obey posted speed limits and be alert to conditions around you. Workers could be present. And 19. When you are behind a motorcycle, you should 1. Be ready to use your horn. 2. Drive more slowly. 3. Allow a larger following distance. The correct answer is 3. When following a motorcyclist, allow for at least a 3 to 4 second following distance. Motorcycles can stop quickly and following them too closely endangers your life and that of the motorcyclist. If the motorcyclist should fall, you need extra distance to avoid the rider. The chances of a fall are greatest on wet and icy roads, gravel roads, and metal surfaces such as bridges, gratings, and streetcar or railroad tracks. The question 20. When backing up. 1. Look through the rear window. 2. Press hard on the gas pedal. 3. Rely only on your rear view mirror. The correct answer is 1. When backing up, place your right arm on the back of the passenger seat and look directly through the rear window. Do not depend on your rear view or side mirrors as mirrors do not show directly behind your vehicle. Only drive in reverse at a low speed. The question 21. When driving at night on a dimly lit street, you should 1. Drive slowly enough that you can stop within the area illuminated by your headlights. 2. Turn on your high beam headlights to better see the vehicles ahead of you. 3. Keep the instrument panel lights bright to be more visible to other drivers. The correct answer is 1. You should drive more slowly at night than during the day because it is not possible to see as far ahead at night. You should make sure that you can stop within the area illuminated by your headlights. The question 22. Which of these statements is true about drugs and driving? 1. Any prescription drug is safe to use if you don't feel drowsy. 2. Even over-the-counter drugs can impair your driving. 3. Only illegal drugs can impair your driving. The correct answer is 2. Legal prescription and over-the-counter drugs can impair your ability to drive, including drugs taken for colds, hay fever, allergies, or to calm nerves or muscles. It is illegal to drive while under the influence of any drug that impairs your ability to drive safely. This law does not differentiate between illegal, prescription, or over-the-counter drugs. The question 23. You are approaching an intersection at the posted speed limit when the signal turns yellow. You should 1. Slow down and proceed through the intersection without caution. 2. Speed up to cross the intersection before the light turns red. 3. Stop before entering the intersection, if you can do so safely. The correct answer is 3. A solid yellow light means caution and signals that the light will soon turn red. You should stop at a solid yellow light if you can do so safely. Otherwise, you should cautiously cross the intersection. The question 24. A person may legally ride in the back of a pickup truck when 1. The sides of the pickup bed are at least 24 inches high. 2. The back of the pickup is covered with a camper shell. 3. In a secured seat and while using an approved safety belt. The correct answer is 3. Do not allow a person to ride in the back of a pickup or other truck unless the vehicle is equipped with seats and the person uses both the seat and a safety belt. The question 25. You are approaching a green traffic light and traffic is blocking the intersection. What is the best thing to do? 1. Partially enter the intersection to establish your right of way. 2. Don't enter the intersection until you can get completely across. 3. Continue into the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. The correct answer is 2. Even if your light is green, you must not enter an intersection unless you can get completely through the intersection before the light turns red. If you block the intersection, you can be cited. The question 26. There are 2 traffic lanes moving in your direction. You are driving in the left lane and many vehicles are passing you on the right. If the driver behind you wishes to drive faster, you should 1. Stay in your lane so you don't impede the flow of traffic. 2. Drive onto the left shoulder to let the other vehicles pass. 3. Move into the right lane when it is safe. The correct answer is 3. To drive quickly, pass, or turn left, use the left lane. Use the right lane when driving more slowly than surrounding traffic, entering the road, or turning right. The question 27. This sign means 1. Yield the right of way. 2. No passing zone. 3. Reduction in lanes. The correct answer is 1. A triangular red and white sign indicates that you must yield the right of way. The question 28. Yellow lines separate 1. Traffic lanes on one-way streets. 2. Traffic moving in opposite directions on two-way roads. 3. All carpool lanes from regular traffic lanes. The correct answer is 2. Yellow lines mark the center of a road used for two-way traffic. A solid yellow center line indicates that drivers may not cross the line to pass. A broken yellow center line indicates that drivers may cross the line to pass, but only if passing would not interfere with traffic. The question 29. When being passed by another vehicle. 1. Brake hard. 2. Maintain a constant speed. 3. Speed up. The correct answer is 2. When being passed, you must yield to the passing vehicle and not increase your speed. Allow the vehicle to safely merge back into your lane. The question 30. This sign means 1. Pedestrians walking along the road ahead. 2. Pedestrian crossing ahead. 3. Pedestrians must not cross here. The correct answer is 2. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. If a pedestrian is crossing in a crosswalk marked with this sign, drivers must stop and remain stopped until the pedestrian is no longer in the crosswalk. This sign alerts drivers to where pedestrians may be crossing. The question 31. Drivers must use their seat belt. 1. Unless they are driving a vehicle built before 1978. 2. Unless they are driving a limousine. 3. And failure to do so will result in a traffic ticket. The correct answer is 3. Drivers must always wear seat belts and may be cited for failure to do so. The question 32. If you are about to be hit from the rear, you should not 1. Release your seat belt. 2. Brace yourself. 3. Press your head against the head restraint. The correct answer is 1. If your vehicle is hit from the rear while you are in forward motion, your body will be thrown backward. Brace yourself by pressing against the back of your seat and putting your head against the head restraint to prevent whiplash. Maintain a firm grip on the steering wheel and be ready to apply your brakes to avoid being pushed into another vehicle. The question 33. If you park facing uphill on a street with a curb, set the parking brake hand. 1. Turn the front wheels toward the curb. 2. Turn the front wheels away from the curb. 3. Leave the front wheels straight. The correct answer is 2. When parking uphill on a road that has a curb, your wheels should be turned away from the curb. When parking uphill on a street without a curb or when parking downhill, your wheels should be turned toward the curb or edge of the road. The question 34. This sign means 1. Side road. 2. Merge. 3. Yield the right of way. The correct answer is 1. This sign indicates that there is an intersection with a side road ahead. The question 35. The driver ahead of you stops at a crosswalk. What should you do? 1. Cautiously pass the vehicle at 10 miles per hour or slower. 2. Stop, proceeding only when all the pedestrians have crossed. 3. Change lanes, look carefully, and pass the stopped vehicle. The correct answer is 2. You must not pass a vehicle that is stopped at a crosswalk. There may be pedestrians crossing the street that you cannot see. Instead, stop, proceeding only after all pedestrians have crossed. The question 36. From top to bottom, the following is the proper order for traffic lights. 1. Red, yellow, green. 2. Red, green, yellow. 3. Green, red, yellow. The correct answer is 1. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign warns drivers about the presence of traffic signals at an intersection ahead.